Right, Sunday evening, folks. For those of you who don't know me, that's obviously my little sort of spoof, if you like. It's not often I have all the machines on in here, so I thought I'd get a little show round the front living room. Tuppenny cracker, which is basically a two-piece smash and grab after the multi-exchanges, obviously. MPU4, probably the newest machine in this room. Space Attack, Gower Point. I don't know really what to say about Gower Point. There don't seem to be many machines survive. They only seem to be a small maker, and very few people, even fewer, seem to remember them. But obviously I got one here. Belfruit's Triumph. Black box. One of the next sort of 10 black boxes. 21 up, probably my oldest black box. Well, it's 100% my oldest black box, short cab, similar to the old 10 up and Super Nudge Gambler type cab, 4-reel machine, pontoon game. 21 up, there you go, that's it. Another black box machine, but one of the later types with the stepper reels and the flashing lights. Bingo Fruit. Quite a good game, but they did miss a few opportunities with this, so they could have done with it. But oh, the top's open. Anyway, so that's Belfruit's Bingo Fruit, which is an original machine because the next two aren't. This is a two-step. This was originally a Triumph, which yes, I might. That one's a Triumph there, but they made Triumph in two different cabinets. In the earlier cab, because that's the older earlier cab, and these are the later sort of the last type of cab. So, but it's a two-step there, a Belfruit conversion. Nice machine, nice game. Got some nice sounds in that. I've got videos of that. I've got videos of all of them. Crown Gambler machine I've never seen anywhere else. I've had this a while now. It's a conversion. Again, it's just basically a reglass, a £1 reglass of a machine called Nudge or Spin. So you can choose to nudge, or you can take the spin for a no-lose, there you go, for a no-lose respin. So it's basically a reglass nudge or spin, but done by Crown Leisure. I mean, them three sit in the same cabinet, quite nicely there. And then over to an associated leisure games, whatever you want to call them, 2P Fiesta. It is a conversion of a 5p play gamblet. Was a 5p gamblet, but it's now a 2p £1 jackpot. Quite pink, if you like. Next to that is an original game called Double It, which was the first I'd done of that 50 challenge some time ago now. No sort of flashing lights on that, 'cause it's an earlier black box. A lot of them didn't have a track mode. Next up is BWB's Mad Hatter, which I'd done the 100 credit challenge on last week, I think it was, or a few days ago. The longest instructions ever. A conversion of a firecracker from my BWB, possibly BWB's oldest surviving conversion, maybe. I don't know. I've got a few BWBs and I've never seen it with that sign. And it's obviously an old sign, older. Next up is obviously Firecracker, which a lot of people know. Probably the most sought after black box, although I don't know why, but it seems like a lot of people seem to remember these, and it's one of the machines I get asked about the most. Then on the end is Tuppenny Chance, which was again, it's another Leisure Games conversion. Done by Leisure Games, obviously. It was another gamblet, says it in the back. But if you know, it's basically a blue version of Fiesta, but it's win or lose gamble. You have got a chance on there, but they look similar. So then MPU2's Comic Catcher, another Leisure Games. They call these conversions, but they actually made their own cabinet for these. So really nice glass. I re-imported this one from Germany last year. Took a bit of doing and obviously quite a lot of money, but nice machine. It was originally, this is an English machine, but how it ended up in Germany, I have no idea. But there it is. And then obviously the mighty Big Apple, another leisure games machine. But this one's on MPU 1, as that's MPU 2. So it's MPU 1 Big Apple. The cabinet is slightly shorter. They look similar, but there are quite a few differences in the cabinets in them two machines. The Big Apple being slightly smaller. The top glass is quite a bit bigger on the Comet Catcher. No attract mode, no gambles on Big Apple. Just basically spin the reels. You get some sounds on when you get the bars and the apples. And there's a wild apple feature and an apple in the middle reel. Castle machine there, Revolution. The boards are currently over the Isle of Wight. I'm hoping that they're done now, so that'll be up and running when I go over the Isle of Wight next month. So I thought I'd do a video because this room's about to get crammed out because I've got some new games arriving. New games. There's a thought. I think I've got 5 new games arriving, 4 of them this bloody week. So they're going to have to be dumped in here for now while I sort them out. So I'm probably not going to get another chance to have all these on like this for a little while now, for a few weeks at least. So I thought I'd give them all a run, have a few games on them. If anything exciting happens, I'll try and capture it. But as you see, it's a nice sort of array of machines. This one here, Space Attack, being probably the rarest machine in here, I guess. Being the most sort of, if you like, interesting tech out of them. But they all have their own little quirks, their own little sort of thing. You know, it's quite a long video and there's no gameplay in this video, it's just literally a look round. I've got some new subscribers, so there are other videos in here, so but I thought I'd do an updated one. So there's the plugs. That one plug on that end there goes to these 3. It goes into that, and that goes into the one plug there. The other plug on the right goes through to that. And these 2 machines here are plugged into there, then that spurs over there to 4 there. And that runs 21 up, Triumph. Never have any problems with it, touch wood. Anyway, that's the front room. But Steve's Fruities. If you've made it all the way to the end, then feel free to comment, subscribe, whatever, bad, good, say what you think. But there you go. Thank you.